Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. You know who it is. Yes, it's me, April Love, once again, here in Boston. If you can't tell, I just got out of the shower, so I'm nice and clean, although I still need to brush my teeth. Block your nose. Anyway, I truly hope you're having a blessed time wherever you are. I truly hope you're finding reasons to smile, to enjoy life, to feel clean and clear and motivated, and just appreciate everything and everyone around you. So I got a couple things I gotta do today. Two things I'm gonna do in this vlog is talk about why I converted to Islam, and I want to respond to FouseyTUBE, Dose of Fousey, to his vlog from yesterday, from Sunday, where he said this vlog or this video can hurt. I'll get into a little bit along the way, but right now, for one of the first things I have to do, which is what I was supposed to do last week, is clean. So I'm not gonna record myself cleaning, but I think at the very least I'm gonna show the mess, show the before and after. So here's the before of this. Yeah. And if you don't know, this is the laundry I was folding last week that never got put away. So, yeah. So, with that, we'll get into cleaning my room first. So, I'm still in the middle of cleaning, but I came across this. Soon after I got married and I came back to the States, my husband wrote this. This was one of the first postcards or letters he sent to me. I was trying to send him letters too, wrote in Arabic the best I could, and I don't remember exactly what all this says, but just know this is the sentiment. Let's see. I don't think it has a date on it or anything, but yeah. I pray that miracles happen this year for us. I hope he can find happiness while we're apart. Yeah, but I thought I'd share with you because I just came across it. We've never spent a Ramadan together, or any holiday for that matter. But whether I talk about him or not, guarantee he's always on my mind. He's always in my heart. I love you, Nabil. And now back to cleaning. So guess what? I lost more weight. Woohoo! Yay! And on top of that, my room is clean. So, first task complete. That's my prayer rug. The stuff that's still on my bed is just miscellaneous. Not worried about it. Gonna do a little more dusting, but everything is clean. And I'm gonna take a quick break and talk to you. And what I want to talk to you about first is the video that Yusuf, aka FouseyTUBE, aka Dose of Fousey, put out yesterday on Sunday, about the reasons why we don't basically chase our dreams, and why we stay in the same city or stay living with our parents or stay whatever. Granted, everybody's reason is different, but the things that he was putting out there are things that, like, if you had a really good friend and they saw you just kind of wasting your life, selling yourself short, a true friend would come up to you and tell you, listen, you have more to offer the world. You have more talent, more skill. Stop being afraid. Stop, letting your surroundings get the best of you. And go for your dreams. You can make them happen. I believe in you. And basically give you that tough love talk. And I've done that to myself for years. Again, I'm about to be 40 years old. Yes, I still live at home with my mother. But the last 10 years, I've been helping support the house. And now that my mother can't work, help to support her. She does get federal assistance, but it's not enough to live off of. All right? Yes, and I'll admit this is a bit of an excuse because it doesn't excuse the fact that I've worked the same job for the last 10 years. I've worked in the same place that you see me wearing the green shirt for 10 years. And when I first started that job, I said, this is just to get my feet wet until I can get to what I really want to do. And I got comfortable. And I got scared. And I started doubting myself. I have a lot of different talents and skills. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I'm a poet. Obviously, I like being creative in one way or another. I love helping people. I love inspiring people. I love, anything that's going to better me creatively and inspire other people and make other people's lives better. That's what makes me happy. And off and on, I've done that, but I've never done enough to make myself happy. Because I'm always worried about my mother. I'm always looking out for my brothers. They're both they're both grown now, but I'm still concerned about that. If it's not them, I'm concerned about my cousin. If it's not them, I'm worried about my husband. If it's not him, I find someone else to focus on except for me. But 2 years ago, if you started watching my vlogs back then, I know I wasn't as consistent as I've been the last month or so. I was panicking about losing my job, didn't know which direction I wanted to go. I knew I didn't want to go for another security job. I don't want another dead-end job. I was completely lost, completely confused, and completely just, conflicted on the direction I want to go and how I could go about that with little or no money. But right around that time, I started listening to the commencement speech that Jim Carrey did that year. I think it was 2014. That sparked me to want to listen to more motivational and inspiring things. Right, so I started listening to Les Brown. I've listened to interviews with Will Smith and Pharrell Williams, and all these people. Even Dwayne Johnson. Like his story is very inspirational. And the more I started paying attention to all these celebrities' backstories and what motivated them, and it kind of started pushing me back into the things that motivated me. I do believe in the law of attraction. I do believe in faith. I do believe that good things come when you just let them happen. Yeah, you do, on some respects, there's got to be some work to it, but that's also debatable, because if you listen to Abraham Hicks, she kind of goes in a different direction versus those that say you need to bust your butt, you need to work hard, you need to whatever. Yeah, you need dreams, you need goals, you need desires, you need things to motivate, something to work towards, or something. Like, I always wanted to be a musician. I always wanted to inspire people through my creativity, and I've dabbled with that here and there, but I never went full force because I sold myself short. But again, this past 2 years, very little by little, I've been, pushing myself and trying to just stay on a positive mindset between listening to the motivational videos. And then last year, I started watching Fousey. Okay, I started watching Fousey, and it was during his 30-day journey, it started out as a 30-day journey where he lost the weight, he was working on his motivation, and I relate to him a lot about when it comes to the depression. I was never diagnosed with bipolar or anything, but I've dealt with depression off and on since I was a kid. And I could go weeks without wanting to do anything. I've never had many friends. I still don't have any friends that I can go out and hang out with. Even my cousin, because, she's busy with work and she's got her own thing. We talk a lot on the phone, but we don't actually hang out with each other. I hang out more with her kids that are 18 and 12 than I do with her. But we talk a lot on the phone and we try to be supportive of each other. And over the last 2 years, I realized how much I have been, stuck in my head and selling myself short and whatnot. That's why I started looking at online businesses as a way to bring in income so I can get that financial freedom and have more time to focus on the things that I love to do, like art and music and everything. And slowly but surely, I'm doing more of that. And recently, you heard me in my video the other day, I just got a new job. Yes, it's another security job, but it's going to be 40 hours. It's going to be better pay, and I'm definitely taking this one as a means and a step to the next thing that I want to do. I'm not going to be stuck in this job this time. I'm not going to be doing this for another 10 years. And I'm saying this now, and hopefully in a year you'll see that, because you see the dream board, right? I still have that up there. I want those lottery dreams, meaning I want that jackpot. I want the house, I want the car, I want my husband, I want my family, I want freedom, time freedom. I want to be as creative as I can, and that's why I do these videos. I could go on and on, but I already went 8 minutes, and I still have more of a video that I want to do for you. So I'm going to end this for now, and I'll see you in a minute. Room 1 is complete. On to room number 2. Big mess. Needs to be wiped down, cleaned, and organized. So here I go. And it's clean. You get new shower curtain, clean sink, organize this, all the toilet paper, that's clean. If you're wondering what this is, that's my cat's toilet. There's my cat. Hi, Gizmo. Gizmo. Hi. So cleaning task number 2 complete. And time for another break. Hey. Hey. What do you want? Say hello? Say hello? Mwah. Kitty break. So while I was cleaning, I had my activity watch going, and so far I burned 505 calories. Cleaned the bathroom for an hour and pretty much 10 minutes. There's the current time. That's what my heart rate is now, but I have to look at the chart to see what it has been. And I think that's it. But not bad. 500 calories in an hour. Not bad. And that was just from cleaning the bathroom. Wasn't that cute? Don't you wish you could take a cat nap? Anyway, since this video is already up at 15 minutes, I just gonna get into why I became Muslim. Let me start a little bit from the beginning. I've never been a really religious person. I'm still not necessarily a highly religious person. When I was a kid, I said I grew up in a Catholic household. We weren't really practicing Catholics. We didn't go to church every Sunday. We went for holidays and, that sort of thing. But when I was a kid, most, kids that are Christian and Catholic end up going to Sunday school. Or here in East Boston, it was called CCD. But I rebelled. To the point that my mother had to get the priest or the father to come and try to get me out of the car. And, there was a few times where they weren't successful in doing that. I didn't understand why I had to be there. I didn't want to be there, so I wasn't going to be there. As I got older, I started learning about faith. I know all the stories of Moses and Jesus and, all the prophets and all that, and all the biblical stories. I grew up with all those stories. But it wasn't until my teens where I started learning about Judaism and Mormons and the fact that Christianity alone has so many different sectors of it. I honestly didn't even know about Islam. Not even after 9/11 did I know what Islam was. I heard it being spoken, saying Muslims, Islams, and I still had no idea what it was, and I didn't really research it, so I didn't have any, positive or negative about it. But in 2005, I got my current job, where you see me wear the green shirt, and I became friends with one of my workers. Very good friends. We were best friends. We talked all the time, and we never really even got into religion, but he was Muslim. At one point, he got a little paranoid because people started thinking stuff about us, that we were together or whatever, but he was married, so he was getting paranoid and started pushing me away. I got upset about that because I thought our friendship was more open than that or honest than that, and he pushed me away, started not wanting to talk to me. It was like, you have to understand my religion, my faith, my religion, So after a while of not being able to talk to him, I went and I read this, the Quran. And because he kept saying, my religion, you have to understand my culture, my religion. So what did I do? I read the Quran, and I read it cover to cover, and instead of understanding him better, I got more validation and understanding for myself about faith, about God, and about my own personal beliefs. And if I can find them as I'm reading the Quran throughout this month, I'll point out the point, where I got validation for myself, because there are points in the Quran where they talk about how the Christians and Jews are our brothers and sisters in worship. All right, they're not obviously Muslim, but we all believe in the same God. We all have the basic same moral principles. And there was other things that got, like I said, it just validated my own personal beliefs and my own open-mindedness to the world, to the universe, to everything. So, it took me about 2 months before I decided to convert, because I was a little afraid of it. I didn't want people judging me, and I wanted to make sure that I was converting for the right reasons, not because I was trying to reconnect with my friend, not because, I wanted to know inside that it was something that I really wanted to do. So I read the Quran, learned a little bit more about it, going into Islamic message boards and whatever, and I actually became good friends with a woman that lives in the Netherlands, and I actually did my Shahada, which is basically, the first step into becoming Muslim. I guess you could say that it's, kind of like the baptismal of being becoming Muslim. You don't get holy water put over your head or anything, but in front of other Muslims, in front of God, you say the following: Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu Muhammad wa Rasulullah. And that translates into, I believe, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, I believe God is the only God, there's no other God but God, and that Muhammad is I believe that the Prophet Muhammad is the final messenger. And that's basically your first step into becoming Muslim. If you see, I kind of forgot for a second the English translation. But, yeah, so that's basically the story of how I became Muslim. 2 years later, I met my husband. So one didn't have to do with the other. And I did yesterday's vlog. I said I converted in 2012. It was 2010. So I've been Muslim for about 6 years now. Anyway, because this is becoming a half-hour show, I'm going to end this. I want to thank you if you made it this far into the vlog. I appreciate you. I love you. And I really hope that I'm inspiring you and motivating you and entertaining you all at the same time. Until next time, I again wish you a blessed time wherever you are. And as always, like, love, share, and inspire. Much love.